Assalamu alaikum students. In our today's mathematics lecture, we will learn how to add two unlike fractions. Firstly, we recall the concept what is fractions. Fraction represents part of a whole. Here is the example. One is called numerator. Numerator tells you how many equal parts you have of the whole. And 2 is called denominator. Denominator tells you how many equal parts of the whole are together. For example, you have one piece of donut and you want to share it with your friend equally. Then you will cut this donut into two equal parts like this. Whenever you divide anything into two halves, it has two equal parts. So this donut has two equal parts. And this first piece of donut is the half of the whole donut. So this is called one part of the whole donut. So here 1 is called numerator and altogether the donut has two parts. So the denominator is 2. And that is same for the next piece as well. Here we have one piece of the donut and there are two pieces altogether. Each piece is the half of whole. So here 1 over 2 is called fraction. Here 1 is numerator and 2 is denominator. Now we recall the concept of what is unlike fraction. Fractions which have different denominators are called unlike fractions. For example, 1 over 4 and 3 over 8. Here the 4 and 8 are two different denominators, so these two fractions are unlike fractions. Now, to add these two unlike fractions, 1 over 4 and 3 over 8, we have to convert these two unlike fractions into like fraction. As you know, like fractions are those which have equal denominators. So, to make the denominators equal, we will find the least common multiple of these denominators 4 and 8. Here we can see that the multiple of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20 so on. And the multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 and so on. So we have to find the least common multiple and the least common multiple of 4 and 8 is 8. Common multiples are 8 and 16 but we have to find the least common multiple and it is 8. So here our first fraction is 1 over 4 and we have to convert the denominator 4 into 8 as the least common multiple of 4 and 8 is 8. So we have to convert our first fraction denominator 4 into 8. So we will multiply this 4 with 2 as 4 2s are 8. So we will multiply our denominator 4 with 2 and we will get the 8. But at the same time we have to multiply the numerator 1 with also 2. So the equivalent fraction of 1 over 2 is 2 over 8. And we will not change our next second fraction 3 over 8 as it has the denominator already 8. Now these two fractions are like fractions because they have the same denominator 8. Now to add these like fractions, we firstly add the numerators 2 and 3. 2 plus 3, we will write 2 plus 3 and we will write the denominator 8 as it is. Now we will add 2 plus 3 and we will get the answer 5 over 8. So students, this is the simplest method to add two unlike fractions. Firstly, we will convert unlike fractions into like fractions by equating their denominators. Then we will add their numerators only and we will write the denominator as it is. Now to visualize this answer with the help of diagram, we will draw the two circles. First fraction is 1 over 4. So we will divide the first circle into 4 equal parts and the numerator is 1. So we will color the one part only. So this represents the 1 over 4 fraction. Similarly, we will divide the next circle into 8 equal parts because the next fraction is 3 over 8 and here the denominator is 8. So, we will divide this circle into 8 equal parts like this and we will color the 3 parts. So, this circle represents the fraction 3 over 8. Now you can see that first circle has 4 equal parts and the second circle has 8 equal parts. So we have to divide the first circle also into 8 equal parts. So to divide the first circle into 8 equal parts, we will divide each part of first circle into 2 equal parts like this. Now we can see that the first circle also has 8 equal parts. Now both circles have 8 equal parts, so their collective denominator is 8 and both have 5 shaded parts altogether. So the numerator is 5. So the answer is 5 over 8. Now let's solve another example. Here we again have two unlike fractions 3 over 4 and 1 over 6. So to convert these unlike fractions into like fraction, we have to convert their denominators 4 and 6 into same denominators. For this, we will find the least common multiple of 4 and 6. So here you can see that the LCM of 4 and 6 is 12. The least common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. Common multiple is also 24, but we have to take the least common multiple of 4 and 6, which is 12. So the least common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. So according to the least common multiple 12, we have to convert denominators 4 and 6 into 12. So our first denominator is 4. To convert 4 into 12, we will multiply 4 with 3 as 4 3s are 12. But at the same time, we have to multiply our numerator 3 is also with 3. So here 3 3s are 9 and 4 3s are 12. So similarly, we will convert our next fraction denominator 6 into 12 and we will multiply the 6 with 2. 6 multiplied 2 is 12. At the same time, we will multiply our numerator 1 also with 2. So 1 2s are 2 and 6 multiplied 2 is 12. So the equivalent fraction of 1 over 6 is 2 over 12. Now we have converted our unlike fractions into like fractions as our denominators are same. So denominator we will write one time and we will add our numerators 9 plus 2 and we will get the answer 11 over 12. So to visualize this question, we will draw the two same size circle for the fraction 3 over 4 and 1 over 6. Here you can see that the first fraction has denominator 4, so we will divide the first circle into 4 equal parts and the next fraction has the denominator 6, so we will divide the next circle into 6 equal parts. Now you can see that the first fraction has the numerator 3, so we will color the 3 part out of 4 of the first circle as the shaded region represent the numerator. So here the numerator is 3, so we will color the 3 part out of 4. And for the next fraction, the numerator is 1, so we will color the 1 part out of 6. Now for the like fraction, the equivalent fraction of the first fraction 3 over 4 is 9 over 12. So to divide the first circle into 12 equal parts, we will divide the each part of a circle into 3 parts like this. And similarly, we will divide the remaining parts into 3 more parts. Now you can see that we have divided the first circle into 12 equal parts and here the numerator is 9. So you can see that the shaded region has 9 parts. So here the 9 parts are shaded out of 12. For the next circle, Similarly, our next fraction is 2 over 12. The equivalent fraction of 1 over 6 is 2 over 12. So we have to divide our next circle also into 12 equal parts. So to divide the next circle into 12 equal parts, we have to divide each part of this circle into 2 more parts. So we will divide the first part into 2 equal parts like this, and similarly we will divide each part of second circle into 2 more parts. Then we will get the 12 parts. Now you can see that both circles have 12 equal parts, so the denominator is 12. And you can see that the first circle has 9 shaded parts and the second circle has 2 shaded parts. So both circles have 11 shaded parts altogether. So the numerator is 11. So the answer is 11 over 12. So students, I hope you have learned how to add two unlike fractions. So all of you do more and more practice. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.